Rizzy. Visit skyrizzy.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZZY to learn more.
Here's the latest news from KGFL Khpq. I'm Lisa Ruttman. The Van Buren County Quorum Court will meet at the Van Buren County Courthouse Annex in Clinton on Thursday. The meeting takes place at 6 o'clock. The public is invited to attend. The U.S. Department of Transportation's National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is launching the Put the Phone Away or Pay campaign. Local and state law enforcement will enforce distracted driving laws statewide in observance of National Distracted Driving Awareness Month. A vehicle that was reported stolen from the Little Rock area in 2018 was pulled from a waterway in Perry County on Saturday. The submerged vehicle was located on live scope by a local fisherman just off the Taylor Creek boat ramp in Bigelow. With news, I'm Lisa Ruttman.
Hey, this is Jace Holmes from Renew Church, and if you're looking for a church home, I want to invite you to come and worship God with us. At Renew, our mission is simple: love God, love people, and make disciples. We're striving to be a church that lifts high the name of Jesus, faithfully teaches the Word of God, and empowers the next generation. And we'd love to have you and your family come and be a part of all that God is doing here at Renew Church. Our services are at 9:30 a.m. for contemporary and 11 a.m. for traditional. We hope to see you there.
This is Jamie with Petit Jean. In the heart of rural Arkansas where community thrives, there is a bond that ties us together, Petit Jean Fiber. We understand the importance of local relationships, and that's why when it comes to connectivity, our members deserve the best. Whether working from home, learning remotely, or connecting with loved ones, Petit Jean Fiber delivers more than just high-speed internet. It serves as a gateway to a world filled with limitless possibilities. Petit Jean Fiber, built by the community, for the community.
Showing tonight at the Gym Theater.
Who is this? Yoshi. So some dinosaur just shows up and he's now part of the group. Cool.
It's the Super Mario Galaxy movie, rated PG. Showtimes are at 7:30 every night, and the matinee is $5 on Saturday and Sunday afternoon at 2. Tuesday, you get a free small soft drink and box of popcorn with each ticket purchased. Don't miss the Super Mario Galaxy movie, now showing at the Gym Theater in Heber Springs.
Howdy, y'all. Clay Cooper here from the Clay Cooper Theater, and we'd like to invite you to come see our all-new show, 27 incredible entertainers all together on one stage for one big production show. Country, rock and roll, gospel, and of course a tribute to our American veterans. For tickets, call Clay Cooper Theater at 417-332-2529, 417-332-2529, or visit us at claycooper.com. Clay Cooper's Country Express. We're just real people having a real good time.
Tonight's Weather Forecast brought to you by First Arkansas Bank and Trust. They invite you to experience Cube Banking. Account holders can cash a check down to the penny, make a deposit, pay a loan, interact with a live representative during extended banking hours. Visit any FAB&T branch to bank outside the box with Cube, member FDIC. For tonight, we got a 20% chance of maybe some showers, a low temperature of 62 for tonight. And then for tomorrow, looking at a 30% chance of rain, thunder showers, and a high temperature of 80 degrees.
5. Escape to Faulkner to Van Buren County. The Trip 97.3 and 94.7 KGFL.
Each time the wind blows, I hear your voice, so I call your name. Whispers and warning, our love is dawning. Heaven's glad you came. You know how I feel, this thing can't go wrong. I'm so proud to say I love you. Your love's got me high, I long to get by. This time is forever, love is the answer. I hear your voice now, you are my choice now.
Michael Jackson, the big biopic coming out at the end of the month. It's called I Just Can't Stop Loving You, with a little help from Saida Garrett.
Say you will, say you won't. Make up your mind tonight. Say you do, say you don't wanna be mine. Say you will, say you won't. Make up your mind this time. Say you will, say you will. Be mine tonight. I can't sleep. I keep dreaming I'm losing you. I feel so alone in the night, scared to open my eyes. I'm in too deep. I'm in over my head this time. Can't get you out of my mind, no matter how hard I try. So won't you say you will, say you won't. Make up your mind tonight. Say you will, say you won't. Be my guiding light. Say you will, say you won't. Make up your mind this time. Say you do, you wanna be mine. I get the feeling I've never been here before. 'Cause no one I've known's ever moved me the way that you do. And I know this is the real thing. It's all I've been searching for. I put it all on the line. Now I'm hoping you feel that way too. And if you do, why don't you say you will, say you won't. Make up your mind tonight. Say you do, say you don't wanna be mine. Now will you say you will, you say you won't. Make up your mind this time. Say you will, say you will. You be mine tonight. Will you tell me how much I need to you? Will you say you always will be true? I need more than a come on sign. So won't you say you will be mine? Now won't you say you will, say you won't. Make up your mind tonight. Say you will be my guiding light. Say you will, make up your mind this time. Say you do, you wanna be mine. Come on. Say you will, make up your mind tonight. Say you will, be mine tonight. Be mine tonight. Be mine tonight. Say you will, be mine tonight.
It's time now for Yellow Jacket baseball and softball. The Yellow Jackets are looking for another fantastic season. Coach Prince is excited for this year's prospects and ready for league baseball play. Meanwhile, new head softball coach Tristan Tate is off to an exciting new season. Follow along for exciting Clinton baseball and softball on the Trip 94.7 and 97.3. Today's game is brought to you by these fine sponsors: First Security Bank, Justin's Collision and Towing, Joe Lee Chevrolet, Anchor Insurance Agency, Davis Cash Lumber, Clay Maxey Dodge Jeep and Ram, Ozark Health Medical Center, Goods Cash Saver, Petit Jean Fiber, and by Conway Regional Medical Center and the fine Yellow Jacket Boosters. Live video stream coverage on YouTube and Facebook, brought to you by Petit Jean Fiber, by First Arkansas Bank and Trust, by H&H Sports Bar and Grill, and by your local Farm Bureau Insurance. And the player of each game brought to you by First Arkansas Bank and Trust in Clinton. Now, let's join our announcer for today's game, KHPQ and KGFL sports announcer Mike Hawley, and technical engineering by Keith Parrish. Let's switch now to the diamond for the Yellow Jackets on KGFL 94.7 and 97.3.
Hey, good afternoon, Yellow Jacket fans. And the Yellow Jackets have traveled to North Little Rock, Arkansas this afternoon, where they will take on the Central Arkansas Christian Mustangs in a key conference doubleheader this afternoon. And should be a good one, as these two teams are pretty evenly matched. Glad you could join us this afternoon. I'm Mike Hawley. That's Keith Parrish back on the board. And today should be a good one as the boys look to get a win today after winning last night against Wonderview. Jackets coming in today with a record of 12-9, 2-6 in conference play. They've won 3 of their last 6 ball games. And yesterday's victory over Wonderview by a score of 9-5. CAC comes in today with a record of 7 wins, 9 losses. They are 1-5 in conference play, and they've won 3 also of their last 6 ball games. Yellow Jackets are 8-6 in games on the road. CAC is 5-6 in games played here at their ballpark here in North Little Rock. CAC's last outing was Thursday, so they've been off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, so their pitching is rested and ready to go. They beat Sheridan by a score of 6-5 on Thursday. And looking back through the conference season, they were swept by Joe T. Robinson and Pulaski Academy. In fact, they didn't score a run in either game against Pulaski Academy. But they did split with Morrilton, and they still have us and Harding Academy and Heber Springs left. So when you look at the standings, it's going to come down. PA and Robinson are locked in. More than likely, Harding is locked in at number 3, so that's going to leave Morrilton, CAC, and Clinton battling for the 4th and final spot. So the Jackets have CAC today, and they have Morrilton next week. So the Jackets definitely need 1 win today, and they would love to get 2 as this afternoon goes on. PA with a 6-0 record, Robinson also 6-0. They don't play until the 21st of April. That'll decide who the conference champion is. Harding Academy is 6-2. They've already been swept by Joe T. Robinson. Morrilton is 3-5 in conference play. Clinton is 2-6, and CAC 1-5. And Heber is pretty much eliminated at 0-6 right now. So Morrilton with 5 losses, CAC with 5 losses in conference play, and Clinton with 6 losses. And Clinton still has Morrilton and CAC left. So these 3 teams are fighting for 1 final spot in the regional tournament. So and it starts today for the Jackets as Colton Warren steps into the box, and he'll lead it off for Clinton this afternoon against Luke Tyndall, right-handed pitcher for Central Arkansas Christian. And the first pitch is foul straight back, and that's how this one starts. First pitch at 4:34. Warren batting left-handed. Tyndall, a right-handed pitcher. Pitching from the stretch to the plate, and a strike at the knees, and Colton's now in the hole 0-2. It's Colton Warren, Zach Hunt, Rylan Jones, Hayden Jones, Colson Clute, Luke Westfall, and Wyatt Dunn, Noah Calhoun, and Carson Raybone in the lineup today for the Jackets. Ooh, and Clute is hit as the pitch came inside and got him on the forearm. And the Jackets had the leadoff man on here in the first on a hit by a pitch. And that's not the first time this year that Colton's been hit by a pitch. Warren Hunt, Ryland Jones, Hayden Jones, Clute, and Westfall, Dunn, Calhoun, and Ray Bone. Here's the hitting order today for the Yellow Jackets. Red Horton is on the mound. Warren with a good lead at first. Zach Hunt, the hitter. Here's the pitch outside. Now a snap throw to first, and Warren gets back. The ball gets away from the first baseman, but he can't advance. The pitcher's Luke Tyndall. And Jackson Plumley is the catcher. There goes the runner for second. Swing and a miss. There's the throw by Plumley, and Warren is called out at second on a bang-bang play. On a nice throw by Plumley right on target to the shortstop Grice. Count now even on Zach Hunt. It's 1-1. Pitcher very deliberate, taking his time. Here's the pitch. Curveball, fly ball, right field. Could be trouble near the line, and it drops for a hit. And Zach Hunt is on with a one-out hit here in the Clinton first as he hit that off-speed pitch to right field, fair by about 10 feet. That brings in shortstop Ryland Jones. If you just tuned in, we're just underway. Runner at first, one out. Here's the pitch. And a strike on the outside corner. They have Austin Patrick at third. Brady Grice at shortstop. Cash Runzik over at second. And Noah Ramey at first. Throw to first. That gets back easily. In the outfield, they have Lucas Beck in left, Hudson Ritchie in center, and Andrew Lowe over in right field. Big ballpark, a lot of room in this one. Here's the pitch, and foul back by Jones. Now he's in the hole 0-2. They moved into this ballpark midway through the season last year, so it's the second season for this park, located just below the high school on Mustang Mountain, as they call it here. Jones got to guard the plate in the hole 0-2. Here's the pitch, and he fouls it back. If you haven't been to CAC, you come to Conway, you stay on 40, and then you take the exit on to I-430 like you're going to West Little Rock or Benton or Texarkana. Go about a mile, and then you exit, the first exit, into Mall Mill, and you're basically here at Central Arkansas Christian. Go to first. In fact, you've probably seen it from the road. They have you can see the football field from I-430. And this field is surrounded by trees, but we can still hear the traffic from the freeway. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss as Jones went for a high fastball. Came up empty, and now there's two outs in the first, and that'll bring in Hayden Jones. Warren opened the inning by getting hit by a pitch, but was thrown out trying to steal. Zach Hunt singled. Ryland Jones went down swinging, and that'll bring in Hayden Jones here with two outs in the first. Hayden digging in. Here's the pitch. Takes one in the dirt, blocked by Plumley. Lady Yellow Jackets on the road down in White County today, taking on Pangburn in a non-conference game. Try to swing you a score of that one before the day's over. Tyndall from the stretch to the plate. And ball in the dirt again. Blocked by Plumlee. Kept everything in front of him. Now it's 2-0. This is the first hitter of the inning that Tyndall's got behind. Can't tell if the center fielder's shallow or not. There's a long way behind him to the fence, but that's a long ways out there. There's a pitch. Tap foul at the plate. They don't have the distances on the fence. You can probably see that scoreboard out in the left field. That'll be similar to what we're going to have at the new softball field pretty soon, courtesy of First Service Bank. 2-1 pitch. See if the Jackets want to do some running here. Here's the pitch in the dirt. Ball 3. Colson Clute on deck. Coach McKnight says look for a good one to hit here. You're ahead in the count. McKnight at third. Chase Powers over at first. The 3-1 pitch by Tyndall is a strike called. And Hayden thought that was ball 4 as he dropped the bat. And now Zach Hunt caught off base, but he gets back. And I think Hayden fooled Zach. He dropped the bat like it was ball 4, and he's going to head to first. So Zach took off for second. They threw the ball behind him, but he got back in time. So it's 3-2, and he'll be running now with 2 outs. There he goes. Here's the pitch. And ball 4 outside. 2 on, 2 out here in the first for the Yellow Jackets. And a hit by Colson Clute to put the Yellow Jackets in the lead. Briar Cullum is going to courtesy run for Hayden Jones. Briar with that sprinter speed. Would love to see one in the gap here and watch him run from first. Clute, the left-handed hitter. A lot of room to hit in right center field. The outfield playing straight away. Tyndall checks the runner. Here's the pitch. And shoots one foul over the Clinton dugout. Jackets in that third base dugout this afternoon. And CAC over in the first base dugout. And see the CAC coach now giving that signal to back up. Don't let anything get over your head. 2 on, 2 outs. No score in the first. Jackets trying to jump out in the lead. Here's the pitch. And Tapper foul. Now Colson's in the hole 0-2, and that one got in on his hands. Colson's done a good job this year being able to hit with 2 strikes. Two on, 2 out, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And high, he laid off that one. It's 1-2. Slight breeze blowing probably across the field from third to first. One-two pitch to Clute is on the way. Now they fake the throw to second. .82 degrees here in North Little Rock. I think we played it. I think it was 77 yesterday afternoon in that softball game. Here's the pitch. Fly ball left field. Going foul. Left fielder gives chase. And they run out of room down there in left field. And we'll do it again. Great softball game here. See a 1-0 shutout by Sarah Parrish as she shut out the Quitman Lady Bulldogs. One of the top teams in 2A. Gave up 7 hits, stranded 11 runners. Got out of a 2 on, 2 out jam 4 different times in that game. Tyndall to the plate. And swing and a miss. And Clute goes down swinging. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Tyndall. The Yellow Jackets get a hit, but they leave 2. We head to the bottom of the first. It's Clinton nothing. CAC coming to bat. Listen to Yellow Jacket softball on the Trip, 94.7.
Life is better with football and with First Security. We have the resources and the know-how to tackle your needs, plus a local team you can count on. So you're making better plays because First Security is making better happen during this season and every season. What's your better? Get there with us. Stop by your local First Security Banking Center or visit us online at fsbank.com today. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
From the opening kick to the closing whistle, Anchor is proud to back Clinton Yellow Jacket football. On the field and off, effort and execution matter. Preparation, accountability, and trusted partners. That's how we work every day. Our Anchor team serves families and businesses across Arkansas with insurance, payroll, and tax support, backed by 11 locations statewide and a client-first approach. Players, coaches, and fans, play hard, cheer loud. Anchor, anchored in trust, driven in service.
Jackets left a couple on base in the first. And CAC comes to bat. Their lineup this afternoon will be Jackson Plumley, the catcher, leading off. Brady Grice, the shortstop, bats second. Connor Taylor, the DH, bats third. The cleanup hitter today is Andrew Lowe, the right fielder. Batting fifth is the first baseman, Noah Ramey. Batting sixth and playing second base, Cash Runsick. Batting seventh in left field, that's Lucas Beck. Batting eighth and over at third base this afternoon is Austin Patrick. And batting ninth in the center field is Hudson Ritchie. And it'll be Plumley, Grice, and Taylor. Lowe, Ramey, and Runsick. Beck, Patrick, and Ritchie this afternoon against Clinton left-handed senior Rhett Horton. Jackets around the infield will have Zach Hunt Gonzalez at third. Ryland Jones at shortstop. Noah Calhoun at second. Colson Clute over at first. Hayden Jones today behind the plate. In left field this afternoon, it'll be Luke Westfall, Colton Warren out in center, and Wyatt Dunn in right field. So we're ready to go here in the bottom of the first. Good crowd of Clinton fans still coming into the ballpark. Senior day here at CAC. They introduced and honored their seniors before the game at about 4:20. We had our senior night last night between games with those wins over Wonderview. Plumley takes a ball. He's a right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch and half swing and a strike called. Jackson's dad is the head football coach here at Central Arkansas Christian, who will be in our conference next season. Plumley jacks one to left field way back near the fence, and it is gone as he hits one out of here right down the left field line. Cleared the fence by about 10 feet. And CAC jumps on top quickly in this one, 1-0 on a home run by Jackson Plumley. That was a no-doubter when it left the bat. And not win-aided. Got to shake that one off and go back to work if you're Red Horton here. That'll bring in Brady Grice, the shortstop. Horton's pitch is lined shot right at Ryland Jones for the out. First pitch swinging, he lines out to Jones. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Connor Taylor. Taylor, right-handed hitter, crowds the plate. Horton starts him off with a curve for a strike. Here's the pitch, and low. Rhett, left-handed pitcher, but he pitches off the right side of the pitching rubber, the extreme right side, so That right-handed hitter is really crowding the plate. Here's the pitch. And a tapper toward third. This could be trouble if it stays fair. Hunt fields it, but there's no play, and that was just about a 60-footer there as it just rolled down the line. Zach Hunt playing his normal depth at third base. There was no play there. Just kind of a half-swing miss hit down the line. Nothing you could do about that one. It's a one-out hit. Brings in the cleanup batter, Andrew Lowe, the right fielder. Another right-handed hitter. Couldn't have rolled that one any better. Here's the pitch. And a pop fly on the infield. Now in foul territory. Lots of room here. Colson Clute in foul territory makes the play. And there's 2 outs in the CAC first. Yeah, plenty of foul room here. It's a pitcher's best friend. Kind of like the our park at home and the softball park at home. That brings in Noah Ramey, the first left-hander we've seen today. Runner at first. There's 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Off speed. There goes the runner for second. And the throw is down there but late. And a stolen base by Taylor. Now, base hit could add to the 1-0 CAC lead. Ramey, the first baseman. Jackets playing deep with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, blocked by Hayden Jones. A nice play by Hayden there. Keep it in front of him. Coach McKnight directing his infield defense. Rhett checks the runner at second. Now comes to the plate and just misses high. Now 3-0. First base is open. Don't have to give in here. Here's the pitch. And a strike as he pours one in there. Now it's 3-1. Outfield deep and straight away. Infield deep with 2 outs. And here's the pitch. Inside ball 4. 2 on, 2 out. That may not have been the worst thing right there. First base was open. Now you got force outs at first, second, and third with 2 outs. That'll bring in the second baseman, Cash Runsick. CAC leads 1-0 on a leadoff homer by Jackson Plumley, but they're threatening here with 2 outs. Here's the pitch and a ground ball back up the middle. There's Rylan Jones, flips the second to Calhoun for the force out, and that'll end the inning. But CAC does pick up a run on a home run. They leave 2. We head to the second. It's CAC 1, Clinton nothing. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip, 94.7.
From the opening kick to the closing whistle, Anchor is proud to back Clinton Yellow Jacket football. On the field and off, effort and execution matter. Preparation, accountability, and trusted partners. That's how we work every day. Our Anchor team serves families and businesses across Arkansas with insurance, payroll, and tax support, backed by 11 locations statewide and a client-first approach. Players, coaches, and fans, play hard, cheer loud. Anchor, anchored in trust, driven in service.
At Ozark Health in Clinton, Arkansas, we're more than a hospital. We're neighbors, helping neighbors. Here you'll find the close-knit feel of a small town, with the dedication and resources to deliver exceptional care. If you're looking for a place where your work truly matters, join us. Ozark Health is hiring, and we'd love to meet you. Apply today at ozarkhealth.net. We're more than a hospital. We're neighbors, helping neighbors.
A broadcast service of King & Company Radio Incorporated. We're 94.7, 234 BV, and 97.3 KGFL, 1110 AM. Clinton.
Clinton will have the 6, 7, 8 hitters due up here in the second inning, brought to you by Ozark, Arkansas Mountain Realty. with offices both in Clinton over in Fairfield Bay, and owned by Philip Jones, Booster Club president, big supporter of Yellow Jacket athletics, and by far the expert on real estate in the Van Buren County area. Second-generation realtor and president of the Arkansas Realtors Association. Looking to buy or sell, give him a call. Looking to buy, want to move into the area, you got family in other areas, let them know what a great place it is to live in Clinton, and give Philip Jones a call. Tell him what you want. He can probably find it for you. And if you're trying to sell something, he's got the contact. So Philip Jones and Arkansas Mountain Real Estate. Great. In the inning will be Luke Westfall. Jackets got 3 runners on in the first. Couldn't score. Warren led off and was hit, but he was caught stealing. Zach Hunt singled. Hayden Jones walked, but the Jackets couldn't drive him home against Luke Tyndall. Westfall, the right-handed hitter, and he fouls one off his foot. Now he's in the hole 0-2. And one thing about Tyndall, he faced 5 hitters in the first inning, and only one of the 5 did he fall behind in the count. He's been jumping ahead, and he's now in the head to count 0-2 here. Hit 1, walked 1, and struck out 2 in that first inning. And here's the pitch. Ooh, strike on the outside corner, and that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game and his 2nd in a row. Brings in the right fielder, Wyatt Dunn. CAC back at first, even with the bag at 3rd. Here's the pitch, shows bunt, pops it back and out of play. Neat ballpark here. We are, 6 feet above the playing surface. All the fans were all looking down on the field from basically no bleachers, but tiered concrete, and everybody has their lawn chairs out. Pitch is high for a ball, and there's a big plaza behind this, all poured concrete, and the softball field down behind us, all new. In fact, they don't even yet have the concessions and bathrooms finished yet. Dunn pops the bunt straight up, and the catcher Plumley catches it in foul territory. Quickly 2 outs in the Clinton 2nd. And that brings in the second baseman, Noah Calhoun. Calhoun trying to get something started here in the 2nd, and takes a ball high. CAC trying to move their left fielder over towards center. Here's the pitch, and late swing and a miss. It's now 1-1. Pitch from Tyndall to the plate, and a swing and a miss on the fastball. Now as Calhoun's in the hole 1-2. Calhoun trying to set the Jackets down in order, or check that Tyndall. And here's the pitch. Off speed inside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Carson Ramon on deck. Tyndall to the plate. And strike called. As Calhoun goes down looking. Jackets go down in order. That is the 4th strikeout of the game for Tyndall. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. CAC leads it 1-0. Listen to Yellow Jacket baseball on the Trip. 94.7.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Hey, we head to the second inning, brought to you by Market 65, located at Highway 65 South in the old Walmart building. And stop by there, you'll see something every time that you haven't seen before. Got a lot of vendors from the area and some from outside the area at Market 65. And if you don't find anything, definitely you can find a cup of coffee at a great coffee shop located on the inside of the market. And the food trucks on the outside, you can do some shopping. Have a cup of coffee and stay for lunch at Market 65, supporters of the Clinton Yellow Jackets. 7, 8, 9 hitters due up in this inning for CAC. Lucas Beck, Austin Patrick, Hudson Ritchie. Anybody gets on, back to the top of the order in Jackson Plumley. First two pitches out of the strike zone, now 2-0. Red Horton in his second inning of work for the Yellow Jackets. And Rhett pours one in there now, 2-1. Beck is the left fielder. Westfall deep and left. Here's the pitch and fouled above the CAC dugout. Now the count's even up 2-2. Two is low ball 3. Beck trying to get on to start the CAC second. Now he steps out of the box and looks down. Coach at third base. And now he gets back in there. From the stretch to the plate. Yeah, swing and a miss as Beck went probably for one up and out of the strike zone. First strikeout of the day for Red Horton. And that'll bring in the third baseman, Austin Patrick. Those high pitches look good to right-handed hitters. He chased that one. First pitch to Patrick is hit to center field. Colton Warren almost in his tracks makes the catch. Came in a couple of steps. And quickly 2 out in the CAC second. You won't find a better center fielder than Colton Warren. He can run them down out there in center field. And that'll bring in the 9th place hitter, Hudson Ritchie. Ritchie, the center fielder. Bats from the right side. He hits a line drive base hit up the middle as he just poked that one back up through the box. And he gets a 2-out hit, and that brings in Plumley, who had a long home run his first time up. And only a sophomore. Two quick outs. And now the Jackets back in a little bit of trouble here. See if they can get pitch around the 2-out hit. Plumley, a right-handed hitter, deep in the box. Horton to the plate. There goes the runner. Ball in the dirt. And the runner's going to steal second standing up. The ball got away from Hayden Jones. And now a base hit would add to the CAC 1-0 lead. Ritchie leads at second. Here's the pitch, high. ball 2. And he got first base open now. Definitely could pitch around Plumlee here. Grice, the hitter on deck, lined out to Ryland Jones at shortstop his first time up. Here's pitch runner heading for third. And a throw down there, and he is safe on a swing and a miss by Plumlee. CAC running the bases with 2 outs. And a big hitter at the plate. Get caught stealing there, and you take the bat right out of his hands. Bat runner at third. 1 out. Or check that, 2 outs, 2-1 the count. Here's the pitch. And a late swing and a miss as he's chasing off speed. Now it's 2-2. Horton way ahead now. Doesn't have to give in to Plumlee. Here's the pitch. High ball 3. Try to get him to chase. Now 3-2. Still looking for the pitch you want to make here with first base open. Here's the pitch. And a line drive. Fair. Past third into the corner. And it's 2-0 CAC as Plumlee gets a 2-out double as he hit it right down the third base line. Zach Hunt dove for it, but it was beyond his reach basically as it went right down the line and over the base and into the corner. And CAC scores a run with 2 outs. That brings in Brady Grice. They're going to courtesy run for Plumlee at second. And they still have a man in scoring position down at second base. Two quick outs, then a single and a double, and CAC has scored again. They lead 2-0. Here's the pitch to the plate, and a looper again to Ryland Jones. He plays this one on 1 hop, and makes the throw to first for the out. And he retires Grice for the second time today, but CAC picks up a run on 2 hits. They leave 1. We head to the third inning. It's now CAC 2 and Clinton nothing. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip, 94.7.
Clay, I always ask, how's the car business?
Well, the car business has been like other things. It's been tough lately, and we've had to make some real hard adjustments. We've had to look at our interior costs and make sure that we're doing the things that are the most effective for our business to be the best service for our customers. We even are lowering prices in some cases, where in most industries they've tried to raise prices to keep up with the inflation. We've tried to lower ours to be more attractive to our customers and just be an overall help to the community.
Your hometown dealer, Clay Maxey Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of Clinton.
From the opening kick to the closing whistle, Anchor is proud to back Clinton Yellow Jacket football. On the field and off, effort and execution matter. Preparation, accountability, and trusted partners. That's how we work every day. Our Anchor team serves families and businesses across Arkansas with insurance, payroll, and tax support, backed by 11 locations statewide and a client-first approach. Players, coaches, and fans, play hard, cheer loud. Anchor, anchored in trust, driven in service.
Hey, this third inning brought to you by Beavers Family Dentistry, located in downtown Clinton, a block off the court square. Dr. Jamie Beavers, former Yellow Jacket, his dad, his sons, all Yellow Jackets, great supporters of the program. And if you have any of your dental needs, give them a call at Beavers Family Dentistry. Well, we head to the third inning. The Jackets trail 2-0. They'll have the 9, 1, and 2 hitters due up here. Carson Rabone, Colton Warren, Zach Hunt. Anybody gets on Ryland Jones. CAC's got 2 runs on 4 hits. The Jackets have been shut out so far on 1 hit, but they've also had a walk and a hit batter mixed in there. Key conference games for both of these teams. CAC, Clinton, and Moulton fighting it out for that 4th and final regional tournament spot. Carson batting from the right side. Third baseman in tight. Here's the pitch. A late swing and a miss. Strike 1. Luke Tyndall on the mound for his third inning of work. And here's the pitch. And a ball high. 1-1. Tyndall from the stretch to the plate, and a swing and a miss by Rabone. He took a good rip at that one, came up empty. Now he's in the hole 1-2. Patrick at third, Grice at short, Runsick at second, Ramey over at first. For CAC, Jackson Plumley behind the plate. Here's the pitch. Outside now, 2-2. Junior high track today. They were at Morrilton. Now it was rescheduled. They were supposed to go to Clarksville on Wednesday, but due to weather. Here's the 2-2. Ooh, and it hits Carson, and he hits to first. And for the second time today, the Yellow Jackets have a hit batter, and for the second time today, the leadoff man is on. It brings back to the top of the order, and Colton Warren. Yeah, Junior Jackets are in Morrilton today running track. And senior high is scheduled to run Thursday at Clarksville. That'll be the location of the state track meet coming up in a few weeks. Jesse Wilson's track team. Tyndall to the plate, outside ball one. Colton was hit the first time up, but was caught stealing. Good speed at first, and Rabone. Good speed at the plate. Tyndall slowing down here. Throws a pitch ball 2. Working pretty deliberately. Taking his time on the mound. One ahead in the count, 2-0. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Fastball at the letters. Now 2-1. Senior high track meet champions and girls last week at Green Forest. The guys were runner-up. There's the pitch. And a strike at the knees, and that was borderline. Now it's 2-2. Warren's got to guard the plate. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. As Warren goes down. First out of the inning. 5th strikeout of the game for Tyndall. That'll bring in Zach Hunt. Zach single down the right field line his first time up. Runner at first. 1 out. Jackets trail 2-0 here in the third. Zach up in the front of the box. Takes one low. Rabone at first, 1 out. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. He tied him up inside, and the count now 1-1. Cloudy and overcast. Here's the pitch. And a late swing and a miss. And now Zach's in the hole 1-2. Zach up in the front of the box, crowding the plate. Chokes up on the bat. Here's the pitch, and he fouls it back, stays alive. Jackets trailing 2-0 in the third. Got 1 hit so far, and that was from Zach Hunt. There's the pitch to the plate and outside. Rabone has to hurry back to first. No throw, though. Now it's 2-2. Tyndall checks the runner. And now comes to the plate. Ooh, and it's up and in. Almost hit Zach Hunt, but it got past the catcher and to the backstop. And Rabone's in scoring position now at second with 1 out. That was up and in and almost got Zach Hunt in the helmet. I'm not sure how it missed him. Plumlee couldn't hang on to it. Went off his glove and back to the screen. And now the count is 2-2. Or check that, 3-2. Rabone in scoring position at second. Now the second baseman gets in behind him. They throw back there, but not in time. Tyndall from the stretch. Now Zach Hunt takes time. Good job by Zach there, trying to break up the rhythm of the pitcher. Now he gets back in there. Can't get any farther in the front of the box than he is at right now. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss as he came up empty on a fastball. 2 outs in the inning, and that is the 6th strikeout of the game for Tyndall. He's had 2 in each of the first 3 innings. And now the pitching coach heads to the mound with Rylan Jones coming to the plate. Clinton trails 2-0, but they've got Rabone at second. With 2 outs, Rylan Jones with a chance to cut the lead in half. Conversation still going on the mound. While I have that, we might mention the Tester Law Firm, one of the supporters of Clinton Yellow Jacket Baseball. I want to thank them for all their support. Mr. Tester over there at the law firm, stop by for any of your legal needs, located in the shopping center next to O'Reilly Auto Parts and kind of next door to Dr. Matthews there. But the Tester Law Firm of Clinton. You might even see Daniel Beavers if you stop by there. All right, here we go. Rylan Jones at the plate. Here's the pitch, and he hits one through the hole into left field. They're going to send Rabone home. Now they're going to have to hold him up. As a good throw came in from left field by Beck. As Jones hit one through the hole. Rabone was hustling hard, and Coach McKnight waited to the last second to stop him. And he probably made the right decision there. It's 1st and 3rd with 2 outs. Tying run at first, and Hayden Jones is the hitter. Hayden walked his first time up. Good speed on the bases. Rabone at third. Jones at first. Here's the pitch, and he fouls one as he got that one in on the hands. Outfield kind of shallow and straight away. Jackets need a 2-out hit. Trailing 2-0. Here's the pitch. Now to throw to first. Try to get the, see if I can catch the back end runner asleep, but Rylan got back easily. Hayden Jones gets back in there. Here's the pitch. And a strike called. And now Hayden's in the hole 0-2. He had a pitch on the inside corner. That was on the outside corner. And now Hayden's going to have to guard the plate. Tyndall gets the sign he wants. And there goes Rylan Jones at first. Swing and a miss by Hayden Jones. That'll end the inning as Tyndall strikes out the side in the 3rd as he pitches around a walk, or a hit by a pitch and a single. And the Jackets leave 2 in the inning. We head to the bottom of the third. It's still CAC 2, Clinton nothing. Listen to Yellow Jacket baseball on the Trip. 94.7.
Times are changing, and so are the expectations of your internet provider. Introducing Petit Jean Fiber. Powered by your Petit Jean Electric Cooperative, Petit Jean Fiber offers the fastest internet speeds with the highest quality service in the Ozarks. Petit Jean Fiber will transform the way you live, work, and play online. All with no contracts or sudden price increases. Call us today at 501-745-2493 to see if service is available in your area.
At Ozark Health in Clinton, Arkansas, we're more than a hospital. We're neighbors helping neighbors. Here you'll find the close-knit feel of a small town with the dedication and resources to deliver exceptional care. If you're looking for a place where your work truly matters, join us. Ozark Health is hiring, and we'd love to meet you. Apply today at ozarkhealth.net. We're more than a hospital. We're neighbors helping neighbors.
Jackets got the tying runs on in the third, but couldn't chase them home. CAC leads 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the third. They'll have the 3, 4, and 5 hitters up in the inning. Good news for Lady Yellow Jackets softball down in Pangburn this afternoon. They lead 14-0 in the second inning in that one. And our next broadcast will be Thursday at 4:30, and it'll be Lady Yellow Jackets softball versus Class 5A Batesville on Thursday. That'll be at the ballpark in Clinton. Starts at 4:30. Come on out and watch the ball game. If you can't make it, we'll have all the action for you right here on the Trip 94.7 and the Khpq live stream on both YouTube and Facebook. So, but Lady Yellow Jackets won 1-0 yesterday, and have already scored 14 times in 2 innings at Pangburn. Fred Horton back to the mound for the Jackets. He's given up 2 runs on 4 hits, and both are, well, Plumley responsible for both runs. He had a home run in the first, and he had a 2-out double that drove in a run in the second. Connor Taylor, Andrew Lowe, Noah Ramey due up in this third inning. Anybody gets on, Cash Runsick. Taylor singled and stole a base his first time up, but was stranded. Horton trying to keep him at 2 and give ourselves a chance with the bats. First pitch swinging, and he hits one off the end of the bat for a single into center field. Colton Warren plays it on 1 hop. It's kind of like Hudson Ritchie's hit, the number 9 hitter in that second inning. He just hit it off the end of the bat into center field. Taylor there hit one off the end of the bat into short center field. 5 hits now for the Mustangs. And that'll bring in Andrew Lowe. He fouled out to Colson Clute in foul territory over in front of the Mustang dugout back in the first. Pitch to the plate is low, ball 1. Thought it was getting brighter, put the sunglasses on. Now it's getting darker. Back to the regular glasses. Throw to first, nothing doing there. I want to mention the Hensley Dental, Family Dental, Highway 65 South in Clinton. There's the pitch and a shot towards center field, and Colton Warren comes in, makes the catch for the first out here in the third inning. That was hit on the nose, but right at Colton Warren, and there's 1 out, and that brings in Noah Ramey, who walked in the first but was forced out at second on a ground ball to Ryland Jones at shortstop. Hensley Dental, located next to Sonic, across the street from Walmart. Kyle Hensley, Dr. Kyle Hensley, and all the staff there. Open Monday through Thursday. Shows bunt, takes it back. Runner hits for second. Throw down, and he is out on a great throw by Hayden Jones and a great tag by Rylan Jones. The Jones boys team up for that one. The throw was right on the money, and Rylan had all he had to do was catch it, and the runner slid right into him for the out. And now quickly 2 outs as Taylor is erased on the bases. The pitch was a ball to Ramey, the left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch, and just missed. Count now 2-0. Here's the pitch from Horton. Outside ball 3. Manager Jacob Chuck, I can see him down in the dugout, along with Briar Gadberry and Creed Brown, managers for the Yellow Jackets this year. Pitch is high for a ball. A 2-out walk. Ramey has now walked twice today. And those are the only 2 walks by Horton, as he's walked the left-hander twice. Cash Runsick, the hitter. He hit into a fielder's choice in the first. And Harold McNabb down in the dugout, rehabbing from an injury from football. And the pitch is foul back. Spring football practice just around the corner. It'll start once baseball season is over. Horton throws to first. Ooh, almost threw it away, and a good play by Clute to catch that one. The throw was on the second base side of first, and the runner was sliding back in, so he had to go across the runner and still make the catch. Here's the pitch. High for a ball. Count even now 1-1. Jackets trying to get out of the third. And the pitch is high. Throw by Jones to first, but runner gets back. Jackets trying to retire CAC for the first time today without scoring. Ramey leads away. And here's the pitch. And a fly ball center field. Colton Warren goes over into right field and makes the catch and retires the side. In fact, Colton had 2 of the 3 outs in that inning. CAC gets a hit and a walk, and they leave 1, but they fail to score for the first time today. We head to the 4th. It's CAC 2, Clinton nothing. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the home of the Yellow Jackets, KGFL and KHPQ.
Hi, I'm Ginger for Jolie Chevrolet, and when you're buying a new vehicle, keep in mind that a quality service department is one of the most important things to consider. At Jolie Chevrolet, our service department stands ready with genuine GM parts and qualified service technicians, right here at home, right where you need us. Come see the service that follows every sale at Jolie Chevrolet, Highway 65 South in Clinton.
Today's medical system treats patients like products, not us. Conway Regional brings together key service lines, providers, and technologies to create a unique patient experience that is highly intentional and refreshingly personal. With a hospital in the heart of Conway, a trusted ER, women's services, and the list goes on. This is not mass-produced healthcare. This is your healthcare. Conway Regional, curated care.
Jackets will send up the 5, 6, and 7 hitters here in the 4th inning, trailing 2-0. Jackets need at least 1 win today and hopefully 2 against CAC as Clinton, CAC, and Moulton are battling for the last spot in the regional tournament. Looks like PA, Robinson, and Harding have locked up spots 1, 2, and 3, and Heber Springs is eliminated. That leaves Clinton, CAC, and Moulton. CAC and Moulton with 5 conference losses. Clinton with 6. So, and the Jackets have both CAC and Moulton left to play, so they could add losses to both of those teams. Luke Tyndall back to the mound. He struck out 7 today. Struck out the side in the third. He struck out at least 2 in each inning. Clute was one of those strikeout victims back in the first. Tyndall pitches from the stretch, no matter if there's anybody on base or not, and Clute hits one to dead center field. Now the center fielder has to go back, still going back, and makes the K. There is a lot of room in center field. And it looked like the ball was going to get over his head at one point, but he kept going back and made the play. And the sky, get a little bit of blue sky now. And the fielders are looking back into the west as the sun's beginning to set. So he might have had a hard time seeing that one at first. But Clute is retired, and that brings in Luke Westfall. And Westfall takes one low. Luke struck out to open the second inning. Jackets trail 2-0. They've been shut out on 2 hits so far. Dunn takes a strike. CAC 2 runs on 5 hits. Each team has left 4 runners on base. Westfall trying to get something started. Here's the pitch outside. Now it's 2-1. White Dunn on deck. Tyndall to the plate. And off the end of the bat to the first baseman. Took a bad hop, but the first baseman, Ramey, stayed with it and stepped on the bag for the out. 2 outs here in the Clinton fourth.